Hello and welcome. My name is Holly Jarman and I'm a professor within the Department of Health Management and Policy at the University of Michigan School of Public Health. And I'm here today to tell you a little bit about the MPH in HMP, which is the Master of Public Health degree. And so I'm going to try and answer today some of the common questions that applicants have when they're thinking about joining us. And hopefully that will inspire you to get in touch with us, stay in touch with us throughout the application process, and ask us any questions that you might have. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about the core skills within the MPH degree that you can acquire, and then how they fit into the curriculum. I'm going to say a little bit about the careers that MPH graduates go on to take up. And I'm going to say a little bit about how I feel about the HMP community and how it can help you be successful throughout your time with us and then also in the future. So without any further delay, I'm first of all going to talk a little bit about some of the core skills that I think are really important for you in the kinds of careers that you'll pursue with an MPH. And you can really understand these in three ways. First of all, analytical skills. So we're always in an MPH degree throwing problems at you, and you're looking at problems within the health sector, within public health, within communities, within the health system, and trying to understand those problems and potential solutions using data. So our core curriculum really addresses this through a number of really important skills-based classes. So you'll be taking things like biostatistics, you'll be taking some economics, and also trying to understand what good analysis is in terms of potential tools like cost effectiveness or cost benefit analysis, or taking like a systems engineering approach to problems, as well as understanding policy analysis and how to read policy documents, understand and make a good argument based on data around particular policy solutions. And so these analytical skills I think are really fundamental, and they're very strongly reflected in our core curriculum. On top of that, you need some political skills. And so here I'm talking about the power that you might have to create change in the systems that you work with, whether they're public health systems locally, whether they're nationally or globally, whether they are health systems, whether you're working in particular communities. You need to be able to understand your power in the context of those systems, and also how you can empower yourself, but also empower others to create change within those systems. So we're going to be teaching you about the political system, regulatory systems, about law, and also about common health systems and public health systems in different contexts. And understanding that and how you can create change, I think, is a second set of fundamental core skills. Third, one of the things I think is the most exciting about our degree is that we combine a blend of policy-related skills with professional management-based skills. And it's incredibly important in any kind of policy work that you really can manage not just yourself, but manage teams, drive an organization, whoever that organization might be. And it might be a non-profit, it might be a hospital, it might be a think tank, towards a set of goals, and be able to communicate well with your colleagues within those organizations, with the public, and form good, strong relationships with others. And so these managerial skills are incredibly important. And so within our core curriculum, you'll be exposed to reflections on leadership, and your own particular leadership style. You'll be looking at professional development and organizational development too. And you'll be taking things like financial accounting, which are incredibly useful in a whole set of different policy circumstances. Being able to manage your organization, identify goals, and figure out how to get you and your colleagues to your team to a place where you can achieve those goals is really fundamental. So these are reflected in a set of core classes which all our students take, and these are quite common between our MPH degree and our other degree, which focuses more on health systems management. And so you'll be taking these in a blended environment where you are exposed consistently to policy, to analysis, and to management, which I think is really important. this fits in with some electives that you can take. And there really are lots of different ways to try and tailor your degree to your needs. So I've put on the screen here some of the electives that we offer within HMP, but you're also encouraged to take up electives from other places within the university. We have a fabulous School of Public Policy, we have a fabulous business school, we have students who pursue interests in other areas like urban studies, or social work. They're trying to take up those courses and get not only the substantive knowledge that they're looking for, but also some additional skills that will help them succeed in their future careers. And for example, if you wanted to take some of these HMP electives, you could be focusing more on politics, looking towards a more political career or a career in advocacy. You could be paying attention to things like cost effectiveness, because you're thinking about a more analytical career where you might be trying to understand some solutions to the really tough resource allocation problems that we find in the health sector. You might have a global interest and want to take a course which looks at how health contexts are different in developing countries, middle income countries, or higher income countries, and we offer those too. So where do our alumni go with an MPH degree, and what kinds of jobs do they take up? I can give you a brief overview here, starting on the academic side. So some of our alumni will go on to be academics in a university, but a larger number will also go into research in different contexts. So they will be doing health policy, health analysis in different types of organizations, maybe in a university, maybe in a think tank, maybe in some kind of other institute where there's, like Mathematica, where there's a strong focus on evaluation. They could also be doing that kind of analyst or even managerial role within a government program. So one side of this chart is a range of options which are a little bit more analytical. We also have alumni that go on to do things which I would broadly characterize as government affairs. So here, this character includes everything from lobbying and advocacy, which are slightly distinct things, but pushing for a particular solution. And they might be doing that within government itself. They might be doing that lobbying government or trying to move government on a particular position. They might be trying to understand the policy environment on behalf of their organization. So a number of our alums will end up elsewhere in the health sector in a role where they are trying to interpret what's happening in policy for their own organization and apply that to make sure that their organization is successful, whether that is working for a health system, working for a payer, working for an advocacy organization, maybe focusing on public health, environmental health. And those kinds of roles, though, are quite similar in terms of the needs, in terms of the skills needed. So on the other side of the chart here, we've got legislative staffers, organizers, and then hopefully health officials. So we really need more people to stand up and do this good work in terms of connecting health policy and the systems that I was mentioning earlier that need to be improved so that we all are healthier. And so a number of our alums work as legislative staffers, either for a particular elected representative or in a capacity where they're analysing budgetary data or other health data. They work as organisers, so here they're mobilising people around a particular issue in a community or nationwide and trying to create change that way. And I am still in hope that one day we will have some elected officials who are really representative of our program, but we do have some connections in terms of the public health officials in Michigan and elsewhere, and it's really, I think, it demonstrates the value of a degree like the MPH in those types of roles. So there's a lot to choose from, and our students go on to a wide range of different placements. So I wanted to say a bit about how I feel about the HMP community and how that can support you during your time here. First of all, I'm have the privilege to be part of a faculty and an alumni network more broadly, where so many people are actually working practically in health management, in health policy, trying to create change in the systems I was talking about earlier and improve health. And that's really quite inspirational. And so we've got connections locally, nationally, and globally, people who are doing this good work. And I think that real life connection, that practical experience is really important for you to see as students within our program and for you to engage with. So applicants often ask me whether our students really get involved in these projects. Yes, they do. Our students are involved in a wide range of things, including research, including analysis, and also including advocacy in different contexts. And so I think that practical experience and the high caliber of both the faculty within HMP and the wider UMich community and within our alumni network is something that I really value. The other thing I value, our students are really also inspirational in the sense that they're a pleasure to teach. One thing we pay attention to is trying to craft a cohort that is welcoming and trying to get everybody to have a sense of community together. Our students really do go on to be health leaders, to be leaders in the field, and to make a difference in the world. And I think it's important to me as a teacher that I'm teaching people who will be going on to do that and trying to foster their passion for leadership in the sector. So the third thing I really like about our program is that we approach health from a holistic perspective. So you will be taking classes in public health, you will be taking classes in health systems, and bringing those two things together is something I think that we really need within the United States and globally. We need better connectivity between public and population health and health systems. And I think 2020 has just demonstrated that very strongly. And so I want to be a part of that effort. So those were just a few of the things that I often talk with students about when they're applying to our program. So we do encourage you to get in touch. If you have admissions questions, you can email HMP admissions at the address on the screen. I'm Holly Jarman again. You can email me at my address on the screen, or you can go to our website, which is sph.umich.edu/HMP. I hope this was helpful information for you, and I'm looking forward to getting in touch with many of you as the application process proceeds throughout the year. Thanks so much.